Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Brett Wojkowski of Orchard Lake St. Mary's Boys Soccer. How's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. So, like the start to the year so far. I mean, 7-0. What a start that you guys are on. Just kind of talk about that.
Well, we started our first 5 league games at home, so I think we kicked off momentum there. And then going on the road to win the past two at Cranbrook and at Gabriel Richard just gave us more momentum. And 3 league games left to play and just keep the momentum going.
Yes. So, I mean, playing all those home games and then going on the road to play everybody. What is that like? I mean, it's pretty odd to have all your home games, done already, and then I know you might have some maybe later on, but to have all the league games done and then going on the road to play everybody again. What's that like to go through?
Definitely different. Um, I've never done it before, so it's new to me, but I think I kind of like it because then after the 5 away league games, we get to come back home and like has more anticipation for senior night. So that'll be our next home game. So I think that's a good thing. But other than that, I think it's just wanting to see how we play each team in the league at home first. So then when we go out to their place, we'll have a better game plan and hopefully get 3 points at their place.
I know we talked to. I know that Coach was excited about what he's had, especially when you were all on here last year about what this class could possibly do, and just kind of talk about what it's been like to kind of grow in with this team and all that.
Well, this year we have 9 seniors, so that's definitely been fun. Lots of leadership on the team. But despite graduating 9 seniors this coming year, I think like our underclassmen are just going to have it handled. I'm not worried at all. We're definitely trying to build them up and just keep them focused. But all around, it's been fun with the leadership.
Yeah. What is how would someone describe you on the field?
Probably as a playmaker, I like to just like sit at holding mid and just spray the ball around lately. Take set pieces. So shout out my teammates definitely.
Yeah. Just kind of talk about like the chemistry that you all have, because how long have you guys known each other?
I've known the majority of the kids on my team for more than high school because they a lot of the kids play in my same club, like organization, the Jaguars. But other than that, all the seniors, we all had classes together the past 4 years, so we're tight. We do like team bonding outside of soccer, we go to dinners and stuff. So I mean, all around the chemistry is great. Everyone's like involved with each other though, despite the age difference.
Yeah. Okay, so when is your next game at um when is your next game?
We play tomorrow at Ann Arbor Green Hills, and if we win tomorrow, we actually clinch the league. So it's probably the biggest game of the year is tomorrow.
So this is a big, how do you like, okay, so that kind of leads into my next question. How do you lead into like these like how do you get mentally ready for like any game? Like is there like specific things you do or whatever?
So the night before the training session, I was trying to have a good training session, like with a lot of energy. And then going into the next day, the game day, I mean, I just try and go to school and not really think about soccer too much, just focus on school, do my work, do all that. Then once we get on the bus, I like to listen to music, get locked in, and then when I get there, just stay calm. I try and keep the nerves low. I feel like it just helps me out more during the game.
What's on Brett's playlist?
Well, on our bus, we actually have a big speaker, and
Oh geez.
one
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys got that.
yeah, one of our buddies plays whatever he wants. But other than that, I mean, it's a lot of just like soccer music, like Brazilian soccer music. So
Oh geez.
it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, what would it, God, I can't even remember when the last time when was the last time you guys did you when what would it mean for you guys to win the league title this year?
We've never won a league title in school history. So it would mean everything to us. In fact, my freshman year, we won our first ever district title. So that was my freshman year. And now that I have the chance to like make history again my senior year, that's definitely a big thing. I'd like to leave another mark in the history books in my class. So it means everything. I'm looking forward to it.
I know you've had quite the career. You just mentioned your freshman year. Obviously that year was also the COVID year.
Yeah.
Going from that as, someone entering in high school and then going from then to now, what has this journey been like for you guys?
I just think each year the programs like change so much. Like each year is so much different than the other, whether it's our equipment, players, staff. But it's been fun just to like get a new perspective each year. Um, just good to get open perspectives. I mean, each year it's different, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to know you a little bit, Brett. How about that?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you might be okay. So let's ask the famous 10 burning questions to this is only the second
Uh,
edition I've done with. I usually ask this to football players, but let's ask this to a soccer player because you never
okay.
know what could we'll never know
Yeah.
what could come out. But all right, here we go. Since we asked you earlier about the mental preparation of the game, how do you like what do you think about like right before a game?
Um, Game plan probably. I try and like talk to my other midfielders and just game plan with them before the game, before we get started, rather than yelling out on the field and like preparing them. So I try and get locked in with my other midfielders. Other than that, I just like to try and like keep my team calm, let everyone know it's gonna be all right, and just get ready to play the game.
Yeah. Um, Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how well are you at responding to text messages?
Um, Probably about a 6. I don't really go on my phone too much at school. Um, Other than that, when I'm home, I turn my ring around. So probably like a 6.
Okay. All right, let's just say I know that you guys are all over the place, but um if they're building something in your hometown, um where and you got to pick what it is, what do you think it would need?
Probably indoor soccer pitch for the winter. Michigan's get cold, so that'd be like perfect. Hometown soccer pitch indoor, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
know. Obviously, if you, I know Brighton's got the Legacy Center. I think Livonia's
Yeah,
got like this. And I think Wixom's got the Total Sports thing or something. Or
yeah, it works.
yeah. Um, let's see here. What is your pregame meal before a game?
It's either something carb related, usually pasta, but if I get the chance, I'll stop and get a Jimmy John's on the way, roast beef sandwich on the way to school.
What makes you what do you do to make yourself feel better if you're having a bad day?
Remember my good moments, like remember times I played good in a game and just look back on that and focus on that.
Um, how much do you remember about past seasons of soccer or any other sport you've played?
Everything. I look back on it all the time. I probably remember everything.
Okay, name me one big moment that you've had. You can pick any year of your career.
Um, Freshman year we played Gabriel Richard at home, and I scored one of the best goals of my life, and then all the seniors got excited for me. So that was definitely like a good like welcome to high school soccer. So that was probably my favorite moment.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was coach's first year.
I think he was there for 2 years before that. I think he's
Okay.
been there for 6 years.
Okay. All right. I'll have to check with him on that.
Yeah.
Um, all right. If you got to pick one social media app to use and delete the rest, what would it be?
Probably Instagram. I like scrolling through Instagram. That'd probably be the one to keep.
Okay. All right. Okay, so time for the most controversial question on this list. What are your name your top 5 fast food restaurants? Okay, so here's how this works.
Okay.
You have your regular fast food restaurants, so it's like your McDonald's, your Burger Kings, and all that. Then you got like your Qdoba's, your Five Guys. Those are like the premium fast food
Yeah.
categories. And then of course restaurants count too. So one is the best. Five is I still like it, but there's four ahead of that. So you can go one up from 1 to 5 or five down to one, with one being the best.
Okay, so I'll go 1 to 5. Probably one's Qdoba, big Mexican guy. Two, I'd go Jimmy John's. Three, I'd go Potbelly.
Okay.
Um, Four, I'd probably go Chipotle. And then five, like a little premium, I'd go Shake Shack. Shake
Okay.
Shack's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So what's better, a Qdoba burrito or a Chipotle bowl?
Qdoba burrito, 10 times out of 10.
Okay. All right. What is a song that you know every single word to
Mm, it's a tough one.
without like what's a song that you can sing without looking at something?
I'd probably say a new song, East Side of Sorrow by Zach Bryan. It's a new
Okay.
song out.
Yeah. Um, and finally, what would you tell young Brett? If you could tell him something, what would you tell him?
Say just trust the process. Been through a lot of injuries, so I would just say like trust the process and everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely, bud. All right. Well, Brett, thank you so much for popping on here,
Thank
and
you.
let's have you on again sometime.
Definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it.